Amira.
Hey, Danny, sorry, I'm late.
No, I'm the one who's late. What are you talking about?
Shall I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I can't hear you.
I'm recording.
Hello.
I'm a 33-year-old single man who still lives with their parents. And one of the random skills I've been picking up is fixing bikes. Follow me on this little story. I've been riding bikes for 5 years now, and one of the things I like to do are getting new people into cycling. But getting people into cycling is so hard because the price point of getting into road cycling, let's just say it's 4 digits. It's sort of hard to commit to such an expensive hobby at the very beginning. And that's how I met Amira. On a Facebook post, she expressed that she wanted to get into road cycling without having to put 1 or 3 bullet holes in her savings accounts. So I used my special ability of doom-scrolling Facebook Marketplace and found her a really awesome road bike deal. Meet EMC2, Equip Team Compact Carbon Road Bike. It comes with a 2x10 Ultegra 6600 group set. And guess what? I got this bargain for a solid 150 Australian dollars. With an additional $200 invested in parts for aesthetics, general bike fitting, and the smooth running of this bicycle, I am so glad that I picked up these random skills during COVID because I used to flip bikes and that's how I learned how to fix bikes. And guess what? In my opinion, and if you agree with this, what's the point in learning these skills if you can't share it with someone else? To begin, we're going to remove the chain off the bike. But before we do, we need to shift the chain into the smallest cog on the rear wheel. But why do we replace the chain? Well, when I used my chain checker, it showed that it was a little bit past worn, which means we need to replace it with a new chain, otherwise it will damage the bike. Before we put the new chain on, we've got to clean the cogs. They're as greasy as the deep fried chicken I had last night. I like to use Morgan Blue's chain cleaner. It's some heavy duty stuff with this paintbrush because it gets right into the nitty gritty places. I then remove the degreaser by brushing on methylated spirits. It's a good way to remove the excess grease that's on the cogs. After that, I use the dirty rag to clean between each gear to remove any debris or excess oils that are left on the cogs. Ah, good as new. Look at that. Wow, shiny. Aha, I'm back. Just got my haircut done. My father used to be a barber, so that's a really good benefit of living at home. Free haircuts. Haha. Anyway, I didn't get this all done in one go because I also work to make a living. This is just for fun. There's my dad in the background. Let's continue on. Okay, I've finished cleaning the drivetrain now, and I was going to put the chain on, but I'm still thinking about replacing a part to make this bike easier to ride up hills. So I'm going to move on to the hoods. These hoods are really sticky and sort of falling apart, and it leaves this sort of like sticky residue on your fingers. I hate having sticky fingers. I do like the band though. Anyway, I bought these ones from Amazon and I'm gonna replace it. The only inconvenient part is that I'm going to have to remove this cable to fit it on. If I try to yank it off, this is going to be in the way. I ended up removing the hoods with some scissors because I got a little bit too lazy to rip it off by hand. In the bin they go. One of the useful things I like in life is that when you pick up random skills. I used to work at a bike shop and they told me to use brake cleaner to put these hoods on these shifters. And the cool thing about this is the fact that when you spray it in, it somehow evaporates even though it's sealed inside. I don't know how that works, but science? And that's why I stopped being a bicycle mechanic as a living, because when I removed the cable right here out, the tip of it frayed and I couldn't get it back into the outer cable without cutting it down shorter, which is a waste of parts. I guess I'm wasting a part by replacing it with a new one, but hey, at least we know it'll be more mechanically sound. So we gotta stay positive here, man. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop for today. I've gotta get ready for work. So I'm gonna remove this bar tape tomorrow and then pull the shifter to put the new hood on. I wasted so much time, but hey, Now I know that I need to take off the handlebar tape along with the brake cable, removing the shifter off the handlebar just so I can put these things on. Because I quickly discovered that the girth of this handle was too thick, but the hole of this hood is too tight. And when I was trying to force it on earlier, it just wasn't gonna go. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. Just an FYI, if you're going to secure the outer cable, you don't need that much electrical tape. It's just there to put it into place. Just replace the handlebars and it's feeling pretty premium. And as I said before, this is all you need. 1, 2 rolls of tape around the handlebar. You don't need to fully secure it, all right? So if you ever replace handlebar tape and you have to do what I had to do, don't go ham. The handlebar tape that you're putting on will be securing the cord anyway. And yet again, I've run into another problem. It's all frayed. The angle of which you need to put this in is bloody ridiculous. Not even joking you, right? If I'm gonna put it through here, I have to go up and then around. What the heck? It's like a full 90-degree angle. I can see why these shifters got phased out over the years because handling them is just a real pain. And at this point, so many things went wrong along the way. I thought to myself, F this. Let's skip to the good part. But before we do, finally some good news. The parts I got from AliExpress came on time. It's such a good feeling. I could get this bike done on time. Yes, I do wear the same clothes every day. I change my underwear on a daily basis though. And here's the bike. A shorter crankset for us vertically challenged people, new handlebars that aren't overly reachy, new handlebar tape and grip, along with a new chain. Everything else on this bike was mechanically sound, so that was a big plus. All right, I'm about to deliver this to Amira. Hopefully she likes it. Follow me. Amira.
Hey, Danny, sorry, I'm late.
No, I'm the one who's late. What are you talking about? I'm making you feel nervous in front of the camera. But are you ready to try your new bike?
Yes, I'm so excited. I've been waiting the whole morning.
It's more like the whole week because it took me ages to put this together.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's right. Well, let's get going.
Yes.
So we're heading over to the recreational park where there's a massive cycle track where I'm training Amira on her road bike. So in the meantime, tell me something about yourself, or to the audience, something about yourself that's interesting.
Yeah, I started only biking probably 8 months ago, and after 1 month of biking, I broke my wrist, and now I recovered. I got on Facebook, and I wanted to work on my biking skills. I want to be more confident. Although I'm very fit, I'm a personal trainer and nutritionist. I'm a marathon runner. But I knew I'm very inefficient in riding a bike, and it's not about getting in the road and riding a bike. It's more about getting the right technique, right tips, all the technical aspect of it. So that's what I want to get in touch with you, and I wanted to work on that.
Yeah, so I met Amira on Facebook, and it was pretty random. I saw her post, and as I said earlier in the video, that I love getting people into cycling, and when I saw her make a post on the cycling page, I was like, I gotta get her into it. So I put a post out, and if she was interested, I'd be like, if she says no, it's okay. If she says yes, that's awesome. And fortunately, she did say yes. So that's another person I can get into this hobby. You were saying that about a month in, you fell over and broke your wrist. How did that make you feel?
Oh, that was terrible, and it sucked because 6 months I didn't do anything, and the first time I got on a bike, I was apprehensive, but my confidence came back quickly. But I thought there's no point just going and riding my bike once a week aimlessly. It's better to have a bit of guidance.
Of course, that would have been a pretty traumatic experience, but the fact that you were able to get over that fear is a show that how resilient of a person you are, which is something that I think is really important for humans to have. That's why I'm super excited that if you can fall over the bike once and get back on a road bike, which is a lot more harder to handle, is really brave of you, which is something to be commended about.
Yeah, and I think when I rode with Tani just once, and this is our second time, and the first time he lent me his road bike, and I was a bit scared, to be honest, because it's tiny, the wheels are thin, and I'm thinking, oh my God, would I do it? And yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, you were pretty natural on the bike. Like at the beginning, yeah, you were a bit twitchy, but that's sort of my fault because of the way I built the bike. But once you got the hang of it, you were like Speedy Gonzalez. You're like punching the watts, as the cyclists would say. And I was worried about you because your heart rate looked like it was about to explode. But the smile you gave me like made me realize that, well, at least I think how much you enjoyed riding the bike.
I did, and I'm excited about our ride today. Like today you got me a bike, correct?
Yes, as you guys saw in the video earlier, I've got that bargain bike for $150, put about $200 worth of parts into it to fit her height and stature. And it's pretty exciting because cycling is sort of like has a stigma for like it's a rich old man sport, which makes it a little bit harder for people to want to get into this hobby. And that and when you buy a secondhand bike, sometimes it's a bit scary because you don't know what you're looking for. So sometimes you might get a lemon or something really awesome. For the price point of like around $350, I think that's quite reasonable, especially when the bike is a lightweight bike. It's one of those things, like you can try to convince someone to buy an expensive bike, but if you have the tools and knowledge to get something cheaper, it's a good way to sort of convince someone to try the sport.
And can I interrupt? It's not only the money. Even if I have the money, I can't justify it because I'm a beginner. So as a beginner, you want a good bike and you want a stable bike, but you don't want to spend a lot of money or invest a lot of money because you don't know how long you're going to be there.
Yeah.
So probably after 1 or 2 years, when I do a couple of races, then I can invest the money. But
exactly.
Now, and this is the dilemma. You don't want a shit bike, but you want a good bike
Yeah,
that's affordable.
Exactly. My cousin always used to say to me, and mind my swearing, like life's too short to ride shit bikes. But if you know what you're looking for, you'll be able to get an entry-level bike for pretty cheap on Marketplace.
Yeah.
One of the worst things, because Amira, you told me you went to a bike shop and they said that to get a decent bike, it was going to cost how much?
$1,500.
Yeah, $1,500 is basically the entry-level price point in cycling these
For a
days.
road bike, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a little bit unfair, and for me, it's like, it's sort of hard to convince someone, and I'm sort of glad I flipped bikes during COVID because now I got these skills to share with Amira.
And as well as you said, it's an entry-level bike. So it means I have to upgrade it in a year and I couldn't justify the money.
Yeah, exactly. So being able to buy a mid-range bike for such a cheap price is so much better because when you spend $1,500 on a bike, you're still going to get a clunker. It's going to feel fast because you've never ridden a road bike before. But when you go and upgrade your bike in the future, you might think, my God, I wasted $1,500 on this when I could have spent more. So being able to spend like less than $500 on a secondhand bike that's decent feels a little less painful to see money fly out of your wallet. But anyway, we're almost there, so we'll see you guys soon. Amira, are you ready to try out your new bike?
Yeah, I'm excited to start riding.
Yeah, but before we do, I just want to show you how light it is. Pick it up. I'm going to grab your helmet.
Thank you. Shall I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! That's nothing. Like
$350, everyone.
And it looks also, actually, I don't believe it.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
The crazy thing was when I purchased this bike, people said, the person who was selling it to me told me that this wasn't working. When I got there, I managed to fix it in like about 10 minutes. They're like, damn it. So I got this bargain. Oh.
Yeah, thank you. Because he told me initially it's a cheap bike. It has some issues. I don't even remember what he told me in the message, but he said it's broken, but I'll fix it for you. And I'm thinking, no way you can get a good bike for that price. He said, I'm gonna make it a brand new bike. And you did. Thank you.
Yeah, it feels great. So when I get some footage of her riding really slowly, because I don't want to fall off my bike. I'm pretty bad at recording and riding at the same time, but I'll get what I can. So montage time. Right?
And I'm not going to speak a lot when I'm riding. I don't want to fall over again.
Yeah,
okay?
we're gonna. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, well, let's head over to the bike track. Yeah. Woohoo.
Awesome. Yeah. I can't hear you.
I'm recording.
Hello. I didn't know you mentioned me. I should have smiled.
No, that's right. It's all about the experience. I'm pretty bad at doing this, so we're glad we're going slowly. So I'm here now with Amira, grabbing a coffee after our little riding session. I had to ask you, how was your second riding experience with the road bike?
Oh my God, it was amazing. I'm just shattered. I think I rode around 18 Ks, which is amazing. It was up and down hills and I learned a lot.
And not only she did 18K, she was like gassing it as well. She wasn't taking it easy. And not because you're doing it on accident really, it was more because you were enjoying it so much you didn't realize you were pushing so hard.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just going until I was flat. I didn't think we were gonna spend that time. We didn't feel it. It just was 2 hours. It was fun, and that's what I told Tanya. I felt like it was just fun. I didn't feel it's training.
Yeah, exactly. Like it felt like when we did it, we didn't even realize it was 2 hours later. It's like, oh my God, the sun's gone down now.
Yes.
So tell me, let's start with the worst part. What I think you said earlier almost killed you.
Yeah, the worst part, he tried to kill me, and the best part that I survived. He didn't manage to. So I think one of the things he told me was to change the gears on the left-hand side, but quickly. And I'm a beginner, so when I did it quickly and I was riding at a very fast pace, the bike went crazy. Yeah,
because I forgot that Amira, I mentioned earlier, had a wrist injury. So I was like, why are you having so much trouble? And it took me a few moments to have a light bulb pop in my head and brighten up and be like, I was like, oh, it's because her wrist is cooked. So that's why I'm taking it for granted. And secondly, I didn't realize the brake lever was a bit further away, whereas people with small hands, and it makes it harder to change the gears if the brake lever is further away from our fingers, right?
Correct, yeah. And I think I really like training with Stanley because of that reason. He acknowledges when something goes wrong, and then he's like, okay, let's work in that. And instead of just pushing me hard and still insisting that's how it should be done, so he's taking into consideration that I still have a lot to learn, and maybe he has to adjust his way because I do know a lot, which is appreciated a lot.
Oh, hey, and that's why when I'm teaching new people, it's always every person learns differently, and I have to adjust how I explain it because I've done it in the past before where I'm like, no, you gotta do it right. Don't be weak. Just push really hard. And then I realized that can also discourage a lot of people as well. And as I cycled in my journey, I realized taking it easy is actually the best way to go. And once they master the first thing, then the second thing becomes easier. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed your day.
I am, but I'm waiting for my coffee. I can't wait. Let's go and check it out.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed watching that video. Have a good day, everyone. If you want to watch more stuff, hit the subscribe button. If not, that's okay. I'll see you in another time. Other than that, I hope everyone has a good evening.
Thank you, Tane. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.